Okay, so we got the line lock wired up. Got it bolted to the pillar here, and then we got a ground wire coming to a ground right here, and then power wire comes back up to here, and then we got our fuse from the kit that goes right in here. I'm gonna have to heat shrink those tomorrow. I don't have my torch with me, or a heat gun, and I might not be able to do it tomorrow either. Anyway, so this wire was pre-existing from a switch that I have in here. So this little switch right down here used to be, sorry, I'm getting in my own way. This used to be my underglow switch because I had that on the car, and I really liked it, but it was giving me constant troubles of the wheels would rub it inside the wheel wells, and then it would break. So we got rid of it. And so this is going to be the line lock switch now. It'll be on. There's a little red light that'll light up, indicating that the line lock is powered on, which is great. And I think it'll shut off when it's off. That'll be just fine. I won't need it to be like on the steering wheel or on the shifter at all. That'll be just fine to have it there. But I think I'm also going to wire in to this power the 12 volt reference from the MSD box that's hiding currently right in there for the burnout rev limiter, so that when you are when you engage the line lock, it also engages the burnout limiter, which is the main reason that we have the line lock, is for doing good clean burnouts. So that'll be very helpful. Yeah, so we did that, and then we also did a secret project that I may show in other videos to come, but for now we're just not gonna worry about that right now. I'm not gonna like mount this or anything, but we're just gonna go through what's in the box. Like, this is an extra filtering piece that actually has a little spot on the inside that it goes. We're going to put that in there, and then there's some assorted fittings. We're going to figure out which ones we're actually going to use and get them thread taped and installed in there. And then this is the hose that it came with, but I've got some leftover. I got like leftover 3/8 fuel line, leftover 6AN line. This is also 6AN line, but it's braided nylon instead of braided steel. I'd like to go with one of these two for the braided steel, but we'll see what all I have available and how far away it has to be from the motor or whatever, due to space limitations. But anyway, here's my current, really ugly, but it hides in the backs and you don't really see it, PCV valve right there, and then this end goes into the carburetor. And this is an old T-fitting that was on this car originally that I melted this part of it closed on. So yeah, that's my PCV valve currently, but we're gonna open this up and put this in line. So I'm not gonna cut any of these hoses yet. I'm sure we can cut them shorter from what they are right now, but I am gonna put the fittings in there and get that all set up, kind of in line, whatever, mock it up, just to get it ready. The fewer things I have to do, the motor comes back, the better, in my opinion. So I'm trying to get everything as ready as possible for when the motor comes back and we can get that put together. I'm probably going to do quite a few videos on rebuilding the motor because there's so much there that it just adds up quick, especially if I talk about it a lot and what I'm doing. But yeah, just even with like the fast forward video or whatever, the hyperlapse videos, like, it's still going to be quite a bit, but I want to document it all and not just cram it into one video, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so we got lots to do, and as far as the engine goes, when Nick gets back, and then the transmission is going to be a couple of videos, probably two, at least two, a teardown and a rebuild, but it'll probably end up being like three. So we only got a few more things to get ready, I think, on the car itself. I have to get longer U-bolts in the back for the anti-roll bar. The U-bolts that they sent are just a little bit, they're like a 1/2 inch too short, really, and you can't get the washers on there with the nuts. And even when you have the nuts on there, they're like barely enough threads to be comfortable at all with it. So I'm getting some longer U-bolts that I can swap everything over onto and put the washers on, which will make me happy. And they're going to be too long, so I'm actually going to have to cut them a little shorter, but that'll be nice. And they're in the back. And then I've got some exhaust 45-degree pie cuts for, we're going to have to rework where the exhaust comes right in here. This is my old underglow right there. There's a bit of it. But the exhaust is going to come down. It comes out this way and then back this way. Well, with the with this frame tie there, there's not the same clearance. I won't be able to go in the same spot, so we're going to have to bring it down a little further and then around, and that's what those are for. And then I've also got a new ball and socket coming, because this is a 2.5 inch ball and socket, and my Flowmaster kit came with both a 2.5 inch. Everything's kind of piled up here, but anyway, the ball and socket joint is right here. It came with this 2.5 inch, and it came with the actual 3 inch. So we're gonna do cut this off and put a 3 inch ball and socket on this side and a 3 inch ball and socket on the MagnaFlow side as well. And then it'll be all 3 inch all the way through, except for the Y pipes and whatever. So I do want to get a new one of those. Not going to be this year. We're going to make this one work for now. So yeah, that is what it is. But anyway, back to this. We're going to do a quick little short on this, and that's going to be it for the night. So okay, well, I think I want to put it over here. It's kind of out of the way. Kind of. Nowhere in here is out of the way unless I put it like right here. But I don't have enough hose to get it all the way over there. Unless maybe yeah, no, I don't have enough hose. But right here, the valve cover is going to be like right in here somewhere. And then the carb will be over here. And that's plenty of hose to get to there, and this is relatively out of the way. I'll just figure out a way to mount it semi-solidly over here. Yeah, it's gonna be it for tonight. Yeah, I don't really have anything else that I can think of right now that I can work on. I'm sure there's something that I'm not thinking of, and I'll get to it tomorrow. But that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. Channel is almost at 200 subscribers tonight as I speak. I really appreciate all that, so thank you to everybody who actually watches my stuff. I'm gonna keep making videos whether people watch them or not, just because it's might as well, right? So I enjoy this, and I'm gonna keep on doing it. So if you enjoy it and like it, please subscribe and like my videos, and comment if you like them or if you hate them. Don't really care. Either way, it's good for the channel if you comment on it. So like, share, and subscribe. That'd be great. Thank you. Good night.